Welcome to the Malaysia Autoshow, where we're at the Chery stand to take a look at not the ABDULLAH, a car that we're very familiar with, but this, the new Tiggo 8 Pro E Plus, the plug-in hybrid variant of the D segment 3-row SUV that we love so much. My name is AIMAN ABDULLAH, this is Malaysian Motoring, and this is the Malaysian Autoshow. Now, the Tiggo 8 Pro plug-in hybrid looks very similar to the Tiggo 8 Pro that we know and love, which means you still get the same very imposing Audi-like grille up front with the illuminating Chery badge, as well as these full LED headlights and LED fog lights. But what's more important is what lies underneath this bonnet, because gone is the 2-litre turbocharged engine, and instead we now get a 1.5-litre turbocharged engine replete with a dedicated hybrid transmission. Now that is mated to a 19.27 kilowatt-hour battery and dual motors, which means that total output for this plug-in hybrid is 241 horsepower and 510 newton meters of torque, which means despite this being a very, very large SUV, 0 to 100 can be completed in just 7 seconds, while pure EV range is claimed at 100 kilometers, making a total range with a full tank and full battery at 950 kilometers. Now, being a plug-in hybrid, naturally there are various different modes, which means you can drive it as a hybrid or full electric, or you can save the battery. All of that can be selected from within the car, which means this should be a lot more versatile for people who need an SUV this large, but perhaps were not really getting on with the fuel economy offered by the 2-litre turbocharged engine. Now, this is perhaps the sole unique exterior differentiator between the plug-in hybrid and the pure combustion model, because obviously you need a charge port which sits just aft of the front wheels. Now, charging speeds are not actually detailed by Chery, but we imagine that this would either be a 3.7 kilowatt or 7 kilowatt AC charger. If it is the latter, that means that this battery should be able to fully charge in about 2 or 3 hours thereabouts. Now again, because of the size of the battery, it means that this car can go up to 100 kilometers on all-electric range alone. This does mean that for people who are using this as an everyday family car, you should be able to go from home to work and home again on electric power alone. Now, because of intelligent packaging, it does mean that actually the Tiggo 8 Pro plug-in hybrid does not sacrifice anything in terms of practicality. You still get some space under here big enough to store the charger as well as the tire repair kit, and of course you can fold the third row down to access even more space. I will note, however, that we have lost the space in order to hide the parcel shelf, which is something that we really liked on the Tiggo 8 Pro Pure or turbocharged motor. But I guess small sacrifices for fuel economy are expected, I guess. Now, on the inside of the plug-in hybrid, very few things have changed, which is good, because we already like the interior of the Tiggo 8 Pro quite a lot. We still get these lovely, very comfortable seats, which have been slightly redesigned in order to offer slightly more side bolstering support. And on this left-hand drive model, there also appears to be a powered ottoman, which is certainly quite nice. Now, obviously, this being left-hand drive, this is not necessarily indicative of what we will get when this car finally arrives at our market before the end of the year. Although we are told that a lot of the specifications that you see here will translate into the car that we get locally. Now, what that does mean is that on top of all the specifications that we had from the Tiggo 8 Pro, you can check out our full review up here, you get some small changes, such as a heads-up display for the first time, which we certainly appreciate. And of course, in addition to the standard fit steering wheel, we also get the controls off of the AMODA E5, which means that you no longer get toggle switches next to the driver's steering wheel, as opposed to the passenger steering wheel, and everything can be controlled via these stalks. Masterfully, however, the gear selector is still down here, which I certainly appreciate because it just feels a little bit more intuitive. Now, if you ask me, this interior, like I said, is very reminiscent of what we got from the Tiggo 8 Pro Turbo, which is always a good thing because everything falls very easily to hand. There is a decent amount of quality from all of the buttons and switches in here, and of course there is plenty of space, with space down there, space in here with a cooled center armrest, and of course these seats are quite well adjustable, and the steering wheel can also be adjusted for reach and rake, which means it's very easy to get nice and comfortable. Now, in the back, I still can't quite figure out where they've hidden the battery, because underneath these seats you still have rails in order to move the seat fore and aft, so you still get adjustability. I still have plenty of space underneath the front seats to tuck my feet in. I still have very good under thigh support. I still get ISOFIX mounts. Where have they hidden this battery? Now, because this interior is very similar to what we got from the Tiggo 8 Pro Turbo, again, all the material quality is fantastic. We still get a set of crotch coolers in the middle, a set of USB-A ports. You get nice materials all the way around. And yeah, if you know where the battery is, let me know, because I can't figure it out. Now, in addition to previewing the Tiggo 8 Pro E+, there is also the Omoda E5, the Omoda 5, the Tiggo 8 Pro, as well as this, the Tiggo 7 Pro, which will be launched next month. The Chery stand is among the very largest here at the Malaysia Autoshow because Chery is intent on showing everyone not only what they can do and the products they sell, but also what the brand stands for. So when you come down to the Malaysia Autoshow, be sure to visit the Chery booth because there is certainly a lot to learn. That has been our coverage of Chery here at the Malaysia Autoshow. Stay tuned because we have a lot more coming.